Melt belly fat with this simple trick.
This might be the natural Ozempic.
The fat is like melting away.
Melt belly fat with this simple trick. And no, there's no gym, there's no sit-ups involved here. All you're gonna do is get some castor oil.
Wanna be skinny? Wanna melt that fat away? Can't afford Ozempic? Well, the latest TikTok trend might help, and that is castor oil. What is castor oil, you might be asking? Well,
you think the wind is ever trying to tell us something and we don't know how to hear it anymore?
Just want you to stop saying odd shit.
Apparently, it helps you lose weight.
Nobody told me that once I started putting castor oil on my navel, my appetite was gonna leave the fuck out the door.
Apparently, it helps get rid of toxins, debloats you, gets rid of inflammation, helps with PCOS, all these things. Back in the day, thousands of years ago in Egypt, they used to use castor oil to help with arthritis pain, headaches. Apparently, Cleopatra used to put it in her eyes to help whiten her eyes. It also helps to induce labor, and it's also a natural laxative. Maybe this is why some of these creators are having so much stomach problems and cramps, because they literally are taking a laxative right through the belly button. Boom. Bob's your uncle.
Last night, I tried castor oil in my belly button to help unfuck my sleep. Here's what happened. From the moment I did this and throughout the night, my stomach just felt a little bit off. There were several times where I got a little nervous and felt like I needed to go to the bathroom.
Castor oil is also used in motor oil. So if you cannot afford a bottle of castor oil, just go to your car, pop the hood up, get a bit of engine oil, boop, in the belly button. You'll be racing to the toilets like a Ferrari.
And then you let out, TMI, a fart, but it wasn't a fart, it was a shart. And you basically sharted yourself like no other. You're wet and disgusting.
So with castor oil, it plays on a lot of buzzwords women fall for every time. Debloating, inflammation, weight loss, and PCOS. I have PCOS, and I have fallen for so many things that I thought was going to help my PCOS. I have not tried castor oil in my belly button yet. Maybe I should. If this video gets 100 likes, maybe I'll try some castor oil.
Basically sharted yourself.
Now, I'm not claiming that this can't help with some things. I'm not a healthcare professional in any means or any standards. But what I don't like about this castor oil trend is that it plays on women's insecurities. For most women, we feel insecure about our tummies. When we compare ourselves to other women on Instagram, to models, they all appear to have these perfectly flat tummies, and it's like we forget that we know they're posing and their bodies must look like that 24/7. If you have watched a Stephanie Lange video, she has debunked that many times with some of her videos. Women do not have perfectly flat stomachs, and there is a reason for that. This little pooch that we all have is there to protect our organs, our uterus. We want to have babies one day. Most of us do, some of us don't, and that's fine, but it's there to protect us. Women naturally hold a bit more body fat because we are naturally meant to carry children, babies. We're meant to do that. And we all know when women get too skinny, what happens? We lose our period. None of us are getting super skinny with castor oil.
I'm going to show you 2 ways I use this for weight loss or like centimeter reduction around my waist area, as well as my general situation. I just had breakfast, so I don't want to hear about it.
So the fact that some people are claiming that it's melting the fat away.
Melt belly fat with this simple trick. And no, it's not a billion crunches or even going to the gym that is involved. All you're gonna do is get you some castor oil.
Is absolute BS in my opinion, because we all know the only way to lose weight is to be in a calorie deficit, people.
All my weight through portion control.
We know nothing is just going to melt the fat away. If it was so simple, we would all just be rubbing ourselves in castor oil, and doctors and scientists would be like, guys, don't go on Ozempic. Castor oil. It's going to save you. So the fact that these people are claiming that castor oil is making them morning skinny.
If you want morning skinny to last all day, I got 2 things for you. Because you know that feeling when you wake up and your stomach feels so flat and then you eat and then boom, it's gone? Let me tell you how to keep that morning skinny look all day.
Which I don't like that term, morning skinny. Like, we all know we feel less full in the mornings, probably because we haven't eaten for like 8 hours, 12 hours. The food has properly digested. It's had time to go back to normal. So I don't like this term morning skinny because yes, that's when we feel our flattest, but realistically, throughout the day, we all eat food. The tummy will get full and it will expand a little bit. You could look at athletes. They start eating, by the end of the day, they got a little belly, and that's okay. You know, eating breads and pastas and carbs and sugary foods will make us have a little belly. But for it to say it's gonna help you lose weight is just ridiculous. And the reason I think these women, these girls are claiming it's making them skinny is probably because they are taking a laxative through the navel. Injected. Because apparently castor oil can go through the deep tissues, get those toxins out, but it's probably because you're taking a laxative. You're literally dehydrating your body. So when they say you'll lose water weight, it's because your body is dehydrated. Yes, we can all agree on that. Dehydration makes you... And it's also making you poo. Just putting it out there. You're pooping everything out. Besides the dehydration, you're pooping out everything. Of course, in the morning, when you wake up, you are gonna feel morning skinny. But the only way you are actually going to lose weight is in a caloric deficit. Calorie deficit, caloric deficit, doesn't matter. Castor oil just plays on women's insecurities, making us feel like we need to be super skinny and have a flat tummy 24/7. That's just not natural for most people. Some people are naturally skinny and that's okay. Some people aren't and that's okay. But to say to women that using castor oil is going to be this quick fix to a flat tummy is just ridiculous. And also the fact that we're spending more money on a product that's not going to give us long-term results is just chewing into our pockets. Women already spend enough money on skincare, makeup, food, Pilates. Why are we adding another thing we have to spend money on? We don't need to be spending $30 to $60 on castor oil to get the things that we want. The problem with these sort of quick fixes are it's a quick fix. It's not sustainable. It's not going to last forever. It doesn't work in the way people say it will. You're not meant to use castor oil in the belly button for long-term use. And there's also a little bit of a risk using castor oil. Some people have claimed that they've gotten shortness of breath, nausea, dizziness, diarrhea. Not surprised about that one. So before we stick castor oil in our belly button, let's think about the risks.
Yes, the castor oil was definitely messing with my hormones. And I know this because I started doing it like a little over a month ago, and I basically just stopped having my period.
I'm having side effects. My head is pounding. I feel like I have flu. I just want to sleep. My body's aching. And I just feel like complete shit. I feel like complete shit. I don't know how long this is supposed to last. I've seen videos and they say it's the detox.
Some people have actually ended up in hospital because they have felt so terrible after taking castor oil, because apparently it's purging the toxins out. Now, it might be doing that. I don't know. But the fact that we're trending another quick fix for women to feel shitty about their bodies is just sad in my opinion. And if you want to be skinny, lose some weight. Castor oil isn't going to fix it. I'm sorry. But let me know what you guys think. Have you taken castor oil before? Did it work? Or do you think this trend is just a trend? Let me know in the comments below. Like and subscribe, and I will see you next time. Bye.